welcome back to another What I Ate in a Week. That's it, not a dramatic title for this one, just a chill regular week in my life. Also, you will probably notice this, but I'll still point it out. The editing in this video is how I used to edit my videos way back, like in my first few videos. And also, listen, I just ate like 3 plates of momos, okay? And I'm stuffed, so there's a high chance of me mispronouncing words. And yeah, that's it, I'm just saying. Okay, so let's start with Wednesday, and for breakfast I made black pancakes using black rice glutinous flour. This is the same flour I used to make purple bread, by the way. Check out that shot if you haven't already. Anyways, this rice flour has a very earthy ricey flavor to it, so to balance that out, I used protein powder and honey. Even though the texture of this pancake batter was just like a regular batter, it was so difficult for me to flip it. One thing though, when you're cooking with black or brown foods, is that you can never tell if the food is cooked or if it's burnt. I thought these had burned, but they hadn't. I served these pancakes with chopped strawberries and honey and peanut butter, of course, and for a drink, I had some sugarcane juice that just looked so aesthetic for some reason. And all in all, it was a pretty satisfying breakfast. Can I work more on the flavor? Yes, but it was decent. For lunch, I was in the mood for something very nourishing and just, to be honest, potatoes. Usually I'm not the person who'll be like, I want potatoes, but I really wanted to eat potatoes on this day, so I just parboiled them. I parboiled regular potatoes and 1 sweet potato in salt water and then seasoned with olive oil, salt, pepper and garlic powder before transferring to a baking silicone mat. I also added some broccoli to the tray and that I seasoned with just salt. Also, do you remember these frozen dumplings that I ordered in my previous What I Ate in a Week that I really did not like? Well, we need to use it somehow, so I just decided to bake it to crisp up the wrapper and also dry out the inside filling. All the ingredients that I popped in the oven were dry, so I decided to make a high protein dressing with paneer to go on top. The dressing is so good. I literally love it with salad, as a sauce, on some pizza, as you'll see later, as a pasta sauce. Basically, I love the dressing. It's very tasty. I accidentally added too much milk, so my dressing was a bit more runny than I wanted it, but on top of the bowl, it honestly didn't matter because it just blended perfectly with the rest of the ingredients. If you're looking for a yummy but nutritious lunch, I would highly recommend this one because it's really good. That lunch ended up being too heavy for me and I wasn't even hungry for dinner, so I just roasted a corn directly on high flame till the corn was charred on all sides, and yeah, that was dinner. A whole box of brownies for myself. Could this day get any better? See, you can be full all you want, but there's always room for dessert. 1 AM at night and I had the sudden urge to knead and bake. If you watched my previous videos, you'd know because I've talked about how I have been obsessed with kneading lately and it's just been so stress relieving most of the times. Although not all the time, because you know those times when the dough is just not manageable at all. Yeah, those times are just stressful as fuck, but majority wins. So I just decided to make a rough dough, keep it in the fridge overnight to get its rest, and in the morning we get rewarded with fresh bread. The dough I made had all-purpose flour, milk, some honey, olive oil, yeast and salt, so pretty simple. Actually, you don't even need to knead the dough at night. Simply combine everything with a spatula and fold gently in the morning. That works great too because I've tried it before in the past and it worked. In the morning, I just kneaded the dough a little bit and also feel free to add more flour if required. Formed into like a square log and placed in a rectangular bread tin to rest while the oven preheated. As you can see, there is a beautiful solid crust to this bread and that's because of the olive oil we used. This is one of those breads that honestly don't even need to be toasted. You can just eat it like this, but I wanted to take things further, so I spread some butter on a pan and just lightly toasted these till they were golden brown. And also added some sugar on top. Dude, somebody seriously needs to stop me from doing this thumbs up thing all the fucking time. Like, it's just getting out of control. Honestly, I don't even remember what all I've recorded today. I just wasn't feeling my best. And I was just feeling sort of dizzy and nauseous. So I've just been taking a nap and now I feel better. So I hope that whatever I record next, you can, see properly instead of just, me being clueless myself about what I was doing. Yeah, about that. I didn't feel better. I spent the rest of the day in bed, and for dinner, my mom decided to use up my bread and made cheese garlic bread, and she also made pasta. What flavor is it? Well, she literally made a cheese sauce, blended basil too, and also added tomato pasta sauce. So let's just say it was a mixed sauce pasta. I plated our plates nicely, and it's just nice to eat food sometimes that is not made by you, When was the last time I made granola? Honestly, I don't even remember, but on Friday, I really wanted to make it, and vanilla almond granola is my go-to, but I thought since it's a new year, let's see if any other granola can take vanilla's spot. Ever since I made orange cranberry scones for my snacks video, I just knew I wanted to use that flavor combination in granola, and that's exactly what I did. Although I also changed a couple more things. Usually, I use coconut oil in my granola, but here I used olive oil and also sesame seeds because orange zest, even though you use a very small quantity of it, it's so fresh, it can easily cut through both of them. For nuts, there's pistachios, solely because I thought the colors would go very well together, but even the taste complemented the other ingredients very well. I spread the granola evenly on a silicone mat and then baked for about 25 minutes. Listen, if you can't already tell, the granola was crispy, just perfect. To get some protein in this breakfast, I decided to mix the protein powder with milk, and seriously, when you blend it well, it just tastes like vanilla flavored milk. I highly recommend this method whenever you're eating cereal, just increases the protein content. I had pasta from last night with some ketchup on top, and you guys can judge me if you want, but I do not care. I have never ever been happy. That was so unnecessary. Dinner, we are making kulcha pizza. So basically, I got this store-bought packet of 2 kulchas, and there was one I forgot to use. So I thought, why not use that and a bunch of other ingredients that were about to go bad to make something that just tastes absolutely delicious. I sauteed chopped garlic and onions in a hot non-stick pan, and when the mushrooms had reduced significantly, I added red bell peppers and scrambled paneer, mixed well and seasoned with salt, pepper, Italian seasoning and chili flakes, and I just let everything cook for some more time. I pushed all the vegetables to the center and grated some cheese on top. And then a handful of basil leaves, and finally the kulcha on top, which just fits perfectly. I covered with a lid, and then I let this cook for about 5 minutes or so. To flip, I wasn't sure if the regular flipping would work, so I just used that handy dandy TikTok method. And honestly, this TikTok hack is just genius. I let this cook for 5 more minutes just so that the kulcha had more time to crisp up, and that's it. This was dinner. Oh wait, I also added that cream cheese dressing from day one and more basil leaves. Yeah, that's dinner. We're going out, and I had some poha on my way because poha is just my favorite breakfast of all times. Fancy lunch. They literally gave us a watermelon palate cleanser which had foam on top, and I know what you are thinking because I'm thinking the same. I wasn't even sure if it was edible, but it was. It tasted like watermelon with a mild spicy tadka, if it makes sense. I didn't like the drink I ordered, but I still drank some. But my friend actually liked it a lot, so we switched and I drank the virgin mojito. For food, there's beautiful sushi. Oh my god, when we think about it, it's just cooked rice with raw vegetables, but I'm obsessed. Did you see the amount of wasabi I had? This was good quality, strong wasabi, by the way. Like, am I stupid or am I stupid? I am stupid. Look at these leek and water chestnut crystal dim sums. They were so delicate. Tell me something, why am I only getting 4 pieces? Like, dude, it's just not fair. This stuff is so good and I'm hungry. How is 4 pieces gonna make anybody feel satisfied? There's no way it actually fills you up. It's so good though. I just need more of it. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen that viral reel in which a man shows how you can eat soup dumplings properly? Yeah, that reel made me want to try it so bad, even though I'm not a soup person, and the dumpling was incredible. This dumpling, oh my god, the flavors were complex and simple at the same time, and it was beautiful. For dinner, I had 2 paneer rolls with chili lemon lace and ketchup, and then you know what's next. Okay, chopping done. Now the dressing. The dressing is super simple. Equal portions of lemon juice and olive oil, salt and pepper to taste, and finally a handful of fresh mint leaves. Mix this well and then in go the veggies. My tahini got over, so let's make some more. It's very easy. All you have to do is toast sesame seeds on the lowest heat setting available and keep on stirring because they burn very easily. How many times have I actually used this word easy? Now that I think of it, I think I've used it like 1,000 times. Okay, anyways, it takes about 7 to 10 minutes for them to turn golden and that's it. Wait for it to cool down before blending into a paste. Wait, not a paste, a powder. Then you add olive oil or any neutral flavored oil to it and a pinch of salt. Literally, see how quick that comes together and how smooth that is. I took out most of the tahini and added chickpeas to what was left in the jar along with cumin, salt, lemon juice and some water. And that's a creamy, smooth... Oh wait, also add garlic, super important, and then you get a creamy, smooth, yummy, delicious, tasty hummus. It's so good. I topped with more olive oil and some olives, ate what was left on the spatula and then served on a plate. Remember the pita chips I made from leftover pita bread? I had that on the plate along with the salad, hummus and roti instead of pita bread. Simply made a wrap. I kid you not, this plate was devoured in less than 5 minutes. It's crazy how the most simple ingredients can make something so good. Dinner, if you watched my Why Don't I Talk in Hindi short, you've seen this, but if you haven't seen that short, you should. So basically, these are baked hummus paneer tikkas, and here's how I made them. So I took a frozen paneer packet and just microwaved the paneer for about 2 minutes to lightly defrost it. To a bowl, I added hummus and some yogurt, and I'm not even kidding, okay? Every single spice I saw in front of me, I just added it. I mixed the paneer cubes with the marinade and let this bowl chill in the fridge for 30 minutes. You can obviously preheat your oven while that happens. at the paneer tikkas. They turned out to be like little paneer bites that you can just pop in your mouth like nuggets. They developed a crust on the outside but was super soft on the inside. Very tasty. And look at the sweet corn. The kernels were thick, juicy and sweet. Okay, that was a week of good food. I will see you on my next video. Bye!
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.